Okay, we're continuing with lines 148 to 152, and this begins the simile, an extended simile, about the man calming a riot. And I really like this simile. It has some really vivid imagery in it. So let's take a look. Ac veluti magnin popolo cum saepe cohortes seditio saevit quanimis ignobile vulgus iamque faces et saxa volant furor arma ministrat. Tum pietate gravem ac meritisi forte virum quem conspexere silent arectis quaribus adstant. Okay, so signaling the simile here is veluti. So, and just like, okay, so this is our sign that we're going into a simile. And just like when, okay, just like when a seditio, a rebellion, that's the subject, a rebellion cohorta arises, just as when a rebellion has arisen in a magno popolo, in a great people. And we have this adverb I've missed here. And just as when often a rebellion has arisen or arises in a great people, and the ignoble is the rude crowd, the rude rabble, okay? The ignobile vulgus, that's subject. The rude rabble, okay? Saevit, rages. And how do they rage? Ablative answers how? In their hearts. They rage in their hearts. It goes together. Okay? And the ignoble or the rude rabble means like a crowd of low-class sort of, you know, peasants or something. Rages in their hearts. And now torches and rocks fly. Okay, so these are new subjects here. Torches and rocks fly. And then a little qualifier here. Rage ministers the arms. Okay, kind of like, this is kind of like rage is being personified, I think. Rage gives out the arms. Think of rage as almost being like this thing that's, you know, handing out weapons to people. Tum pietate gravem ac meritis si forte virum quem conspexere silent arectis quaribus adstant. So then, if by chance, okay, if by chance they conspexere, they see, and who are we talking about? Who's the they here? The they is this crowd that we had up here, okay, the crowd. If by chance they see, and this is conspexere, it's really conspexerunt. Try to write that neatly. Conspexerunt. If by chance they see, and what do they see? Let's find some accusatives. A gravem virum, a serious, you know, a person with gravitas, a person with respectability. If they see a respected man, a serious man. Pietate. Well, let's do it this way. If by chance they see a man first, and then because we had some ablatives qualifying, we'll do this part second. If by chance they see a man, solemn, grave in his piety and his merits. Okay, so those are ablatives that are describing this gravem virum. And it's a little easier to translate if you start with the virum and then do the adjective with the ablatives that are describing it. How was he serious or grave? By his piety, or by his, you know, loyalty to the gods, better, and by his merits. This is, you know, what's happening here is this crowd is going crazy and torches and rocks are flying, and then suddenly, you know, they see someone they respect who is not approving of what they're doing, and then they're going to stop and listen to him. Okay? They silent, they are silent. And they adstand, and they stand at attention. Adstand. And how do they stand at attention? With erectis auribus, with perked up ears. Okay, with ready ears. So again, this is, and just as when often there has arisen a rebellion in a great people, and the rude, crowd of peasants rages in their hearts, and now, this is and now, torches and rocks fly, rage administers these arms. Then, if by chance they see a man serious or respected by his loyalty to the gods, his pietas, and his merits, I knew that whom. You could go a man whom is great, quem esse, I guess. Work that quem in there. They are silent, and they stand at attention with perked up ears. And why are we doing this whole simile? Remember, it's comparing. Who is this comparing it to? Who is just like this? It's Neptune, right? Neptune is like this man that the people respect, because he saw the seas were all stirred up, just like this crowd was stirred up, and then he rose up, and they all noticed him, and they all respected him, so they were silent, they were silent, and they stood at attention with ready ears. Okay, we're going to continue the simile in the next lines.